Hi guys, this is Shannon from Skip to My Life. Do you hate doing laundry because you just avoid going into that room? Well, I'm going to do a total redo of my tiny laundry area, and I want you to come along to get inspiration because you can do it too. Let's get started. Hey, if you love upscale decor on a downsized budget, I am here for you at Skip to My Life, and I'm so glad you tuned in today. Our laundry area is really not a room, it's just a little alcove in a hallway, and it had become the catch area for just anything that we threw over there as we walked by. And I just couldn't take it anymore, so I started by removing everything and making a focal point out of my washing machine, and I'm going to show you how I did that. I discovered a wonderful little store called Daiso, and that's spelled D-A-I-S-O. And this is kind of an Asian version of the Dollar Tree. So they have these wonderful panels made out of foam, and I decided to use them to create a coastal theme in my laundry alcove. Now, if you don't have access to these kinds of panels, you could make them yourself out of foam core board using the method I'm going to show you here. So for the first part of this process, I actually cut these foam wood pieces into what I'll call planks and measured them out on my washing machine. Then I took each one and numbered the back so I would remember what order they went in. And then I went through each one with a gray chalk paint and just distressed over them to make that even more of a coastal look. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the thumbs up like button and please subscribe. I would love to have you come back and get to know you better on my channel. We're going to be doing 4 different projects in my laundry area. This is the first project and it's definitely the most involved. So my question for you today is, what do you like the most about your home? It could be a little spot, a little window, a little place that you sit by, or it could be a whole room. If you've been watching my channel a while, you know that I like to use spray adhesive, and that's how I adhered these planks back to the front of my washing machine. And I also went ahead and carried that theme over to some shelves. I have to say I felt a little funny about taking this project on when I first started, but it was during the time that we were homebound and I just went for it. I just decided I'm tired of looking at this washing machine and I'm so happy I took this on. You know, even if it's just for me to lighten my day a little bit, I definitely think it was worth it. Now this is, as I said before, a bit of a coastal theme, but somehow I also brought in bees. And there was something about these little buzzing bees that just made me smile. So the second project is hanging labels. I wanted the labels to have a little bit of dimension, a little bit of character. So I used the lids off some canisters that I had. Now you could use lids from any container that you have. Certainly don't throw those away, recycle them. And I painted them that same gray that I painted the planks. Now I decided not to show you this step by step, but I did add some nautical rope to the edge. I just glue gunned that on. I looped it at the top to make a little hanger out of it, and as I said, I just glue gunned it on. Very, very simple. You can get this nautical rope at Dollar Tree or at any hardware store. Next, I just looked up vintage bee printables and I found some really cute ones. Unfortunately, they're no longer online, but if you just look up whatever theme it is that you'd like and put the word vintage before it, I guarantee you'll find some really nice things. So I went ahead and printed that label out, and then with my labeler, I just attached the label of what I was going to put in that little box. And then my last step is to take some of that gray paint and just distress over the top so that it all looks like it goes together seamlessly. I went ahead and hung this on my box with a command hook that I can remove if I want to later. And this is the box that just holds the old towels we use when we wash our dogs or when we have something muddy on our feet or wherever. It's not something I need to get to every day, but I did want to have access. And then up on top, I keep cleaning supplies that I don't use all the time, but I do need to have within access. Okay, this third project I posted on Instagram and asked you guys if you would ever consider going as far as painting a dustpan. I love these Dollar Tree dustpans. They are so sturdy and so deep, but I cannot do the color blue, especially in this little room. It just drew the eye. So what did I do? I painted it with gray chalk paint. Now let me know if you feel like this is just totally over the top. But to be honest with you, I was really happy that I did it. It just made the whole thing kind of blend in. And I was able to find this chalk paint on sale at Michael's. I guess it was a clearance. It was about 75 cents. I didn't even use the whole tube. If you're enjoying this video, I'd love it if you'd click the thumbs up like button, and please subscribe to my channel so I can come back and bring you even more great content. Now here's our last laundry room redo project, and this one is also really simple, but it makes a big impact. I used a pizza pan from Dollar Tree, actually 2 of these, and this is a trick that you can use really in any room. You feel like you just need a place to put little tags or little receipts. I just traced the shape of that pizza pan on some craft paper, and you could use colorful wrapping paper or whatever you have on hand. You could even paint it if you want to do that. And I went ahead and cut this craft paper to fit the inside of the pizza pan. Okay, here comes the spray adhesive again. I think I've used that more in this episode than in any other episode I've done. I love this stuff because it's not quite as messy as Mod Podge, and it also doesn't cause as many wrinkles. Sometimes when you first adhere it, you will see some of that moisture coming through, but that always dries. Now my next step, I took that nautical rope again just to tie these things together, and I glue gunned it on the outside edge of that pie pan. To add a finishing touch, I just took some sprigs of plastic greenery that I had left over, tied it in the middle with a little jute twine, and then printed off another vintage bee printable. I think this one says "Be Happy." Thought that was so cute. And that, voila, was my magnetic board. Now, what do I use this for? How many of you have little things in the pockets of your laundry that you don't know what to do with, or tags that tell you how to wash something? Or maybe you're not sure if you want to keep it and you want to keep the receipt. Well, that's what I use these little magnetic boards for. Well, don't forget to like this video and also subscribe. I would love to come back and share more content. And also in the comment section, please let me know, what is your favorite thing about your home? We all have things we don't like. It's easy to think of those, but I would love to hear what you love the most about your home. Originally, there were louver doors on this little alcove, but we quickly decided to remove those because they became cumbersome to open and close. And I have to tell you that every time I walk by, it puts a little smile on my face. And having this area decorated makes it so much easier to keep it clean and tidy. Thanks so much for coming along on my laundry room redo. I sure hope you got some great ideas for your laundry space. If you did, comment below. Let me know what you're planning to try, and don't forget to subscribe. I would love to come back and get to know you even better. Until next time, this is Shannon at Skip to My Life. Make it a great day.